I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. I'll have scores around the league.
First
All right,
open
what's
back
going
in
on, guys? Welcome
1975,
back
there's
to
a
Madden,
look inside
NFL
the
19.
iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
So in the last video was a loss,
downtown
but
New
I figured out what was wrong. I had the wrong
after a crazy opening
fit
weekend,
for my,
it's on to week 2, and we've got a
for my
good one
defense.
here between the Cleveland Browns
So like
and
all of
the
my
New
defensive
Orleans
players
Saints.
weren't the way they were supposed to be. So we're gonna see if I fixed it. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. And we're just gonna see how it works now. And I even have a different playbook. It's the Rams playbook. So we'll just see how it works.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, fucking smack.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Got a man. It's the rookie Christian Kirk. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Got him.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading the charge is the UCF product, who hails from right there in the Orlando area in Altamont Springs, Blake Bortles.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Cool.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
There we go. There we go.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively.
All right. For some reason, my punt returner is still Christian McCaffrey. I didn't change it, so I'm gonna do it here. Punt return, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna try again this time. Again, doesn't get much action because
and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
If I can get him in a punt return,
on 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn.
I'll take it. Got 93 speed.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Ginn.
Okay.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They get 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot up
at
the 44. A look at the numbers for Ross from last week. Unfortunately, his effort not enough to help put him over the hump in that defeat.
And let's face it, this is a guy who absolutely hates to lose. When we talked with him, he wasn't talking about the plays he made, was he?
No.
He talked about the plays he didn't make. It's absolutely the mark of a true pro.
Open man is complete.
Damn it.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a give to Barkley. And that play goes absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, they go their way, did it?
Okay, there we go.
Sold out for the run.
Good run.
Worked out well. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going.
There we go.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right.
Totally.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm.
I was going to run, but I ran the wrong way.
Down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Now Jackson on first down.
Oh, my God.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. Now Justin Coleman brings him down.
I'm just going to wait until...
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, you have to keep carrying it.
They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, look at 56.
Pushing out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down inside the 10.
I'll take that hit.
And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in.
Wait,
thought
what?
they were going to get him on the ground with the pass.
Wait, what was that return?
First red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far.
What
It's
just
1st and
happened?
10 at the 14.
I'm so confused.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Take it off again.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another
They're
first
so
down.
fast, dude.
I think the last 2 plays
Hard to
really
deal with
illustrate
that.
how difficult it is
Really
to
hard to
game
deal with
plan
that.
against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, there's 2 that you just mentioned.
No, almost got the touchdown. Fuck.
He'll get it up the middle. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. Touchdown number 1 of the NFL career for young star Saquon Barkley, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie. The first touchdown of his career.
That
There's
should be
nothing like
amazing.
anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Oh, that was terrifying.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field
I think I
comes
did
New
pretty good there.
Orleans.
I think that was
And
a
hoping
good-
to do better than they did their
good
last
drive
possession
there.
when they punted the
I would have to
football.
say so.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start
I ran out of
accumulating
bounds.
first
That's
downs.
fine.
And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just...
All right, hold on. I gotta make a change because I'm realizing something that I don't like. So for the rush right end, I want Shaquem to be there.
Gave up the score. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's a give to Richard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
There we go.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another
What
quick
the
drive
hell?
and out. Stop shy of the 45.
Shaquem.
Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. A good run
had
there
him
on
in the back,
first
so
down, and
Shaquem.
it'll leave them with a second
damn
and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It'll be a loss of 1, and just like that, it's third down.
That goes down as a loss against his
That's
rushing
a
stats.
lot of tight
But
ends.
really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And taking it across
Guess it worked.
midfield and inside the 45.
Fuck.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Trying to run
They are.
inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches
Damn it,
we've ever
man.
met, I think that'll be
Like, I'm
addressed
getting in the
loudly
backfield,
when
it's
those
just I
guys
can't
get to
do
the
anything
sideline.
with
They're
after
usually
that.
loud and big. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, the coach is back. He made it through the first weekend. That's the good news, and he's going to regale you with stats and scores from around the NFL here in the early games in Week 2.
You think he questioned coming back for Week 2 having to work with us?
I think he did. He's just happy that he is far away in Orlando.
Damn it, man.
And he gets this one all the way down
Like,
inside
Blake
the
Bortles is
20-yard
killing us. I don't
line.
know.
And they
Fuck.
pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Bortles to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, get the interception, Buster.
There
No.
defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
No.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles.
Get
And
the
it falls
interception.
incomplete
Is that
after
Buster again?
almost being
What are you
intercepted.
doing?
A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's
Oh,
4th down.
God. That's fine.
I know
Whatever.
ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Damn it.
Yeah, especially
Fuck.
at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Flush to his right.
No.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick.
Fuck,
And the return
man.
here will go to the 31-yard line.
I didn't think he'd be able to jump that.
Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he goes out of bounds inside the 10.
He missed it again.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, Devontae Adams
after the
is
turnover, they come
winning
out
right now,
throwing.
dude.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This is caught.
Well, that was terrible. Devontae Adams, he can't do anything against it.
Devontae Adams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
I'm so upset. Like, I'm playing an okay
Lamar
game.
Jackson marching back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, Barkley.
Go.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And Gibbs got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And an alley to run. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. Okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
That's a big guy returning.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Richard. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his fourth carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Now a play fake. Bortles. And that's caught.
Damn it, man. My defense.
And able to get this one
God.
across the 45 before
I don't
he's
know.
brought
Maybe
down.
I fucked up when I changed my defense line.
A gain of 11 and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on first down.
Got
And
him.
he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Team Griffin.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sign. Bortles. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Yeah.
He's picked off at his own 46. There he
caught.
goes right side. And he takes this one
Oh
back
my
into
God,
the end
dude.
zone. And the Browns defense has a
Hey,
touchdown.
hey.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really
And
difficult
bang.
when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fuck. That was good.
So they'll get
That was a
another
good little
shot on
happening
offense
there.
following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Alright, maybe I didn't fuck up my defense. I don't know.
Now Bortles to try again after the pick six.
Oh, I thought another
Right
pick.
side to
I
Cook.
saw another pick
And they're
happen.
able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Motherfucker.
You're getting better
That should have been a
athleticism,
late hit, man.
great
Glad that didn't
hand-eye
call it.
coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily.
Okay.
Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the
I like
pass
playing
play
this
for
King
2
Griffin.
yards on first
He's a
down.
beast.
Green 80. Green 80.
Oh.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he'll be
thank you.
taken down, but not before he
Damn.
gets into enemy territory. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down. Bortles now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Green 80. Green 80.
This is Richard. And able to push his way
Damn
forward
it,
here for a
man.
good little gain. It's a
6
6-yard
yards right
pickup,
there,
and it
dude.
gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Damn it, dude. Like, I understand you're covering your job, but you see him coming towards you.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
Right.
I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down.
Motherfucker.
It's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways. Right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
They are running all over
is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Shit,
now a
I did not mean to
timeout
do that.
called defensively by the Browns. It's
Well,
just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Going back to Lander. This time he's got
Why do you dive the wrong way?
They do stop him, but he takes it
none.
all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can...
How did he get that wide open? Where was the guy that was supposed to be in coverage?
Jared Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
He just threw
and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Dude, I want to run. What the fuck?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Like, I want to run with Saquon.
First play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And completes it to Cook over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch.
Oh, what the fuck just happened?
The contact to complete it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm so confused.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball,
oh my God,
make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Don't bounce, don't bounce, don't bounce too much, don't bounce too much.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Bortles.
Oh, why didn't you go to the interception?
Incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
Fuck,
that's a nice play by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. Excellent body control, a tall corner who often has to really do a great job of bending his knees to stay with his receivers. He just did a nice job there. The man they call DRC got a PBU for pass breaking up.
Look at you, Mr. Acronym.
Motherfucker, man.
That one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On the ground, Richard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
All right, so the brothers are standing over there. I'm going to let them do their business.
Throwing now is Bortles. And incomplete.
Oh, it's all up in his grill. He didn't know what to do.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Come on.
Throwing his Bortles on third down.
What
There's the first NFL catch for DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating
what
that
logic?
What the
fuck, dude? What is up with this defense right now?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative.
Oh, my God.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I'm getting pissed.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Where's my
fucking
cover?
Here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Bortles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Time for a break. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
Oh, my God.
And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try. And he lost
dude. Whatever.
Picked up by the Saints. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
That's game.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for them.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Why are you down on the ground?
Bortles going to throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You're talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. It has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And fights through one man.
Well, I guess I'm running.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed,
Well,
please
going
leave a
into
like.
the final play of this game.